more Fatal Frame. I think everything's on. Looks like we got audio. Good. All right. Oops. Why are you? Why is my mouse there? Go away, mouse. That's annoying. Whatever. Okay, my internet crashed right before I ended the stream on Friday, so I don't exactly remember what I was doing when it crashed. I just ended the stream immediately when the internet died and stopped playing. What was a wheelchair, right? It was something to do with the wheelchair that used to be over here, but it's gone now. I think something like that. Oh, I gotta remember all the controls and stuff if you're not playing this game for a few days. Okay, how do I run? I know, okay, that turns around. I know there's a, there we are. Run. Oh! Girls peeping in the room. I'd say we're going the right way. What ammo do I have? I got type 14, and that's it. Alright. Oh! That's right. I was doing these, I was doing the Hazuki dolls when it died. That's what I was doing. Alright, we skipped one. In the Court of the Unhallowed. Don't know where that is. And we were on Rogetsu Hall, 3rd floor, Moonlit Window Gallery. But we got Moonlit Window, and Silent Moon, and Faded Moon, and Waning Moor, and Lift Lobby. Wait, Lift Lobby, that's where I just was. Alright, so basically all these rooms, right? How do I look at the map again? Third floor special treatment room entrance, treatment room corridor. All right, lift lobby. So there's one in this room that I haven't got. We should go back there. Yo, what up, chat? How you doing, dude? How was Death Stranding last night? So good. I almost started playing that again last night. At the last second, I decided to play something else since I finished my other game. I started playing the Raito remaster that just came out like a month or two ago. Alright, there's a doll in this room somewhere. I got to find it. Right here, maybe? Ah ha ha! I'm good. I'm in the mountain area. Did you get that far? Man, I mean, I definitely crossed mountains. But I couldn't give you, like, details. I don't know. Just assume no. With how much you've played by now, you're probably further than I got. Did I get to snow? I don't remember getting to snow, so probably not. I don't remember snow. Patient room corridor. Faded Moon. We definitely had one in Faded Moon. Win the Window, Gallery, Waning Moon, Silent Moon, Faded Moon. Wait, these were all locked, weren't they? Can I go in those rooms? Let's try. Yeah, no spoilers. Like you guys spoiled Resident Evil last night. That was lame. I have avoided Resident Evil 8 spoilers for so long. Yo, what up, Alpha Coomer? Oh, that wasn't 8? I don't even know which game it was for. Because I had never even heard of that character. Can I go in here? The Alpha Coomer. Dang. Respect. These are all locked. Oh yeah, opening this door is what I was trying to do right now. Okay, cool. So we're back on track. I know where to go now. Nice to hear from Cyber. Yeah, like I said, he streamed on Saturday night for a bit. He played some Legend of Dragoon. You could, I mean, look at them thighs, Alpha Coomer. This is not a bad game to watch for you, I imagine. Plus, you got me on screen. Yeah, this is a very fun game. I don't think this is taking the top spot of my Fatal Frame rankings, but I am enjoying this game a lot. They kind of changed up the system for this game. It feels real different. It's got that behind the shoulder camera. The others were all like traditional, like preset angles. You like the flashlight combat? Yeah, I haven't played as that guy again. I'll probably play as him again soon. I was only him the one time so far. I think we've mostly been this girl. She seems to be the closest thing this game has to a lead. That we've been heard like maybe 3 chapters now. Dang, that's a spooky picture. Alright, there should be a doll in this room, I think. What room is this? Waxing Moon. I'm almost positive there's a doll in this room. Let's double check. Hey.
Alpha Kuma decided to become based and follow J Conkers.
And the AI or whatever text-to-speech guy actually got your name right. Nice. Special treatment room. Is this it? Corridor. Oh, I just passed that. I should go back. And then this. Entrance, corridor, entrance, and waxing moon. All 3 of them. We missed some dolls. Entrance and corridor. Yeah, I gotta go back for those. Let's find this doll first. Oh! Alright, that was pretty spooky. That was pretty good. Oh, it turned its head back when I put the camera down. DM. Perfectly timed jump scare. Check your DMs. Alright, so, I think I get the key had something to do with this wheelchair. This wheelchair moved. Ah. There we are, Waning Moon key. This was the key to my room when I was a little girl. But we need to find that doll. Damn it. Grab that. Grab it. Oh, nice try. Missed me. Alright. Doll. Where would you be? Under... Where would you hide a doll in this room? On top of that cabinet? I feel like on top of that cabinet's where I would hide the doll. Like behind the lip, maybe? What in the world? Wait, what about back here? Move it, curtain. Oh. Why is there a bunch of friggin' coffins in this place? Is this a different room or the same room? Same room. Okay, so maybe it's back here in a coffin. Vampires? Friggin' doll. This one's well hidden. A coffin. Ooh, a letter. Segeri Sendo's letter. Someone's hammering. Is that coming through the mic? My downstairs neighbor is doing some sort of home decor project. I was born to die. But you were different. We have the same blood in our veins, but you were alive. That was why you had to die while you were alive. If you can be alive while you're dead too, we can go back to our little room together. If you could stay alive while dying, the shell will close up tight. If you could stay alive while dying, the flowers will stay in bloom forever. You are me, you are me. At long last, you have become me. In this place, I blossom forever. Weird. (1904 through 59? Is that what that says? This coffin looks broken. Can I, like, see inside? Man, I was sure the doll would be in a coffin once I saw these. Must find the doll. Alright, where was I? I was trying to check around this thing. I am most suspicious of this for doll hiding. Damn it, it's not there. I thought it would be. Where else could it be? Have I examined this coffin? Can I? I'd like to leave this room. It's spooky. But we can't leave till we find the doll. Also, this thing is creepy. Female mannequin wearing a cracked mask. Underneath this thing? I don't know. I bet it's in the coffin section, right? Let's go check there again. There's nothing. Oh, there was nothing with that letter back there. What if it's like next to the curtain? No. Maybe behind the coffins? No. Yo, what up? How you doing, Dry? Shut up, I'm almost there. Nice. Dude, you got the Alpha Coomer in the room. I don't think you go Coom on the same level as him. Unless, if he's still here. I think he is. Alright, I can't find this doll. I've been defeated by this doll. I have no idea where it is. Hey, I know her. That little girl tried to kill me. I know you. Could it be above me on the roof somewhere? Like on a light fixture, maybe? It's possible. I found them up in like ceiling beams before, but I don't really see anything on the roof here that would make much sense. Post-coom clarity. No such thing. It's a myth. Behind the radiator? Can't get any closer. This is an incredibly well-hidden doll. I'm getting frustrated with it. I have found every doll I've sought so far. Like 20-some dolls. Dude, I had no clue on this one. I really want to get every doll without resorting to Google, you know? I want to find them all myself. So far I have. On top of the coffins? Like, inside a coffin seems like such a no-brainer, but I certainly can't see him in there. Maybe I gotta get closer and look behind. No. On the roof in here? Light fixture? Nope. Dude, they might have me stumped on this one. I'll come back later. We'll give up for now, but not... They won the battle, but not the war. There should be one out in this hallway, too. Oh, jeez. Oh, is this your coffin, lady? Oh god, what if it's in that coffin and that's why I couldn't find it? That's spooky. Oh, is it time to fight? Okay. Oh! Back off. Oh god, he's behind me. Man, playing on hard, the ghosts have a lot of freaking health. They always take a while to die. Alright, was it inside her coffin? I thought for sure it would be inside the coffin. For real, it's not there either? Man. Karo Sendo's suicide note. Oh, she killed herself? So Sendo is the woman in black? I thought if I accepted your feelings, it would all be over. I don't care anymore if you pushed me on purpose. I don't care that I can't walk anymore. I forgive you for everything. Oh, is she the one that got pushed down the stairs? I don't think I should be here. Because of me, you went into the darkness. Because I let you in, you're never coming back out of the darkness. I understand that now. You'll keep looking for me no matter where I hide, no matter where I run. You'll never give up for all eternity. And so I have no other choice, praying that into your darkness light will shine. Dang, dude, that's dark. Usually Fatal Frame games are so bright and cheery. Alright, it's not in there either. This doll's too well hidden. I give up. There should be a doll in this hallway I haven't found yet. Let's find this one next. So I think that Life of P is going to be our next game after this. At least I'm leaning that way. Maybe I'll do another poll. I don't know. But I'm leaning towards Lies of P. That game's fun, and I want to play the DLC. Wait, that was a very, very short room. Is there one in there? Special treatment room entrance. Let me double check. Post he finds the DLC way better than the base game. Gross. Interesting. The base game is pretty damn good. Special treatment room, corridor, and entrance? Yeah, so there was one in there. Dude, in that tiny room? Well, let's find... If it's that small of a room, it can't be that hard to find, right? It's just a tiny little hallway. We're gonna find this dang doll. Window. Like, I don't see anywhere it could be except, like, this Haha, there you are. Okay. I have no idea what I get for finding all the dolls, by the way. I don't have a clue. Maybe I get a cool reward. No idea. Alright, and there's gonna be a doll in this hallway, too. These curtains are like glowing. I wouldn't be surprised if it's behind moving curtains. But I don't see it. These curtains are super sussy. Oh, wait, there it is. It's on top of that one. All right. Yo, what up, Omaha? Nice fart, bro. How you doing, dude? We're just hunting dolls. See, found one. Man, we're continuing to find every doll except that one in that one room. So frustrating. Where's that freaking doll hidden? But yeah, I hope, Shad, that the DLC's great. I mean, they spent like a year and a half on it. They spent a long time on it, so hopefully it's really good. How many do we need to do? There's almost a doll in every room in the game. There's a ton. This is like a huge side quest thing that goes throughout this entire game. Like, I bought a list of dolls. I skipped a few because I couldn't get in those rooms yet, but I'm basically getting them all in order. So I have like 29 here, minus like maybe 5. But there's 79 dolls to be found. So it's a little side quest I'll be doing through the entire game. Almost every room I go in, I gotta look for the doll in it. 10 too many, for real. No cap. Alright, we got the key to this room now. My old room from when I was a little girl. She does have nice thigh highs. I've been calling her thighs because I don't remember her real name. She's my favorite because I like them thigh highs. They all have very Japanese girl names, and I don't remember any of them. A puzzle box. Oh, I'm so bad at these. This is gonna be embarrassing. I'm really bad at these. The lid panel that unlocks the box is missing. Okay, I can't do it yet. Found a medical file. Misaki Asa. Okay, I think that's me. I think I'm Misaki. Female, age 7. Room 310, waiting room. Possibly budded. Exhibits severe memory loss, increasing vagueness of self-identity, and fear of mirrors. Immediate Moonlight Syndrome diagnosis. Progression of symptoms is severe. As seen with patient in room 412, Frozen Moon, advancement of Moonlight Syndrome is clearly connected with the patient's own spiritual potential. Complete recovery for female patients presenting the syndrome before the age of 12 is very difficult. They will often seem to have recovered, but are vulnerable to relapses caused by living environment and emotional trauma. Care must be taken to make thoroughly detailed records of her condition. Scheduled for experimental application of the procedure to be carried out on the patient in 412. This may provide clues on how to treat that patient. Addendum, regarding her refusal to be parted from her special friend, since this allows her to remain stable, do not try to force them apart. Oh, jeez. The nurse being spooky. Oh, God. Doctor, no. Where'd the doctor go? Beat it, doctor. Okay, why do I fight in such a tiny little room? This room is too small. Stay away. Oh, God. This room is so small. Okay, one down. Oh, come on. He ran at me. No, wait, I forgot the controls. How do I care? No, that's exactly. Wait, I thought you were dead. Oh, God. Let me turn. Where's the nurse? Dude, that was some BS fighting in this tiny little room. I don't like this. What the hell? Oh god, he's moving around so much. He almost got me. Oh! Doctor should be low on health too. Where'd he go? Where are you? Wow. Damn. Panicking? I was definitely panicking in that fight. This room was too small to be fighting two at once. I didn't have enough room to move around. Hey, look, a doll. Hello, doll. Oh crap, no, I don't want to do the panel puzzle. I hate those so much. I hate them. Grab lens, what's that do? Old research records. The devices I have invented based on my personal theories have special blank. Be handled with blank care. Here I will record some useful blank. The Spirit Stone flashlight was created to restore the memory Moonlight Syndrome patients through something of the moonlight stored in it. It should blank treating the symptoms and in extreme cases blank blossoming. I don't know if I'd pick up anything glowing lying around in Japanese buildings that predate 1945. Well, we're on some island, right? We're not anywhere near where any potential fallout may be happening. Spirit radio uses blank crystal to something. Hear the dead. However, extremely powerful thoughts arouse the souls of those who something consume. All right, this is a little too heavily redacted. Not visible naked eye. Those who use spiritual intuition possessed. The rest is badly rotten and completely illegible. Yo, so we're on this little island where we grew up, where this Moonlight Syndrome thing happens. But I kind of thought we'd be exploring the entire island when the game started with us like going back to the island, but. The whole game has been inside this one building. Like, we've never been outside. We've never seen the actual island. It's all in this building. That kind of surprised me. Like, why bother setting it on an island if I don't ever actually go outside and see the island? What'd you do? Door giveaway. Oh.
First, a joke. What do you get when you cross an owl
Take it up a feels
with
dry.
a bungee cord?
If you want to be part of the giveaway, it's his giveaway.
My ass.
All right, we have to do this puzzle. This is gonna be really sad and embarrassing because I just have to move stuff at random until I solve it. I don't know how to do these. Oh wait. Oh, I just have to turn them. That's way better. All right, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Wait, so I need orange looking up, right? So those are correct. So this should be pretty easy to solve, actually, once I know where one goes. Wait, that doesn't look... That is right. Okay, never mind. Easy peasy. Have fun. I'm going to bed. No, full 180. Stay awake. Since when do you go to bed at, like, a reasonable hour? What are you thinking? There's a small key. Cast zinc key. Photo of woman with no face. Is this me? Dude, I was a creepy little girl. Not as creepy as the girl that, like, pushed the other girl down the stairs, or the one that murdered the nurse. Who's that? Was she grooming me? Oh. Hey, we beat phase 5. Who are we gonna play as next? The warped face in the mirror, the panic-inducing music that echoes through Rogetsu Hall. Just what kind of treatments were being carried out here? Why do the former patients still haunt the corridors? With doubts and questions racing through her mind, Ruka reaches a familiar room. This was her room all those years ago. Ruka, which one was Ruka? I'm trying to remember which one, because this is not thighs anymore. Now we're the other girl. Moonsong, Ruka Minazuki. Yeah. What up, Ray? This was my room. Alright. We're not thighs. We're inferior girl now. I like thighs more, but Ruka's cool, I guess. How's your day going, Ray? Did I get this doll? Probably already got it, yeah. Alright, where am I? I am on 3rd floor patient room corridor. Alright, and we're going... And so I was neighbors with Misaki. Misaki is thighs. I'm Ruka. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember that. And there's a 3rd guy we play as well, but we've only been in once. I don't know when we're gonna be him again. Oh, I can't get in. Is locked. Oh, I have way more ammo with Ruka. I got a lot of film. Tiresome. I went to the optometrist and dropped $330 on glass. Whoa. 330 bucks is a lot of money. Do you see better now, though? Was it worth it? Something's appeared in the photo. Some sort of weird painting. Find the 5 maidens from the photo. What in the world? Do I have any clues? I've never... Oh, well, there's a clue. Man heading towards gallery. This was locked before. Is this unlocked now? Nice. Never been in here before. Won't know for 2 weeks since that is... okay, so you don't have them yet. Fair enough. Did they say that your eyes were super shitty? Are you getting, like, headaches or something? Blue stones. Can we upgrade our camera? 25. We'll save up a few more and let's get more max power. My left eye with glasses is 20/15 and my right eye is almost blind. Oh man, so you got one dumb eye and one pretty good eye. Fair enough. Must be 75 bucks on glasses, but I only had them for a few minutes. They all had scotch. Nice. Nice. I was wondering where you were going with that. Oh my. Something's appeared in the photo. All the people's faces are distorted. Something fell out from behind the picture. I used to wear glasses when I was a kid, and then my eyes fixed themselves, and now I'm good. Although I stare at a computer screen so much these days, I've got to be ruining my eyes again. I might have to get glasses again at some point. Like, there's no way it's good for my eyes with how much I'm looking at a screen. Silent Moon key. The room plate reads room 308, Silent Moon. Oh, my bedroom. Well, that was fast. Okay. Thought it would take longer to find that key. Still haven't found the doll in this room, though. We can't leave yet. Oh, found it. Man, I'm good at the doll hunt. I see you way back there. That was Thigh. No, I'm right next to Thigh's room. Thigh was my neighbor. Thighs was my neighbor when we were little girls. It's funny, if I didn't have astigmatism in my left eye, I could see a mile away with no obstructions. Let's call her Thighs. Well, I'm a fan of her. She's my favorite. I don't have a good nickname for Ruka. She's dressed way too modestly. Uh-oh, door's locked. That's not good. I usually get attacked. Yeah. Buddy, you got a breathing issue. We're about to have a fight, I'm pretty sure. But there's probably a doll in this room. Ugh. Oh, he's a painter. He's just an artist doing his thing. I missed. Try again. Got him. That checks out. Yeah, nothing suspicious in here. Definitely not severe schizophrenia going on right there. Yuko Magaki's painting notes. Oh, that must be the schizophrenic guy. The visions take control of the brush in my hand. Black, silent. I am not there. There is no one. There is nothing. My memory is painted black. Ah, dude, it's Rolling Stones. Then that black is further blotted out, even darker. Nothing left but black. The visions will only emerge from that canvas of absolute blackness. I burn my memory, and in return, I receive the visions. They are brilliant and ever-changing, like a kaleidoscope. Fixing these moments into place pierces my darkness with blinding light. Come, 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 come. Oh, is the Alpha Coomer still here? He would have liked that letter. There's... hello. Nice. 20 blue spirit stones. Dude, that's a lot. We upgrading, baby. Max power. I don't really care about the points. I never use them. I want power and sensitivity and charge time. The hell is this? Mannequin parts. Yeah, this dude's definitely schizophrenic. Pretty talented, though. Have you ever seen the, like, there was that... That guy that was an artist that was slowly succumbing to schizophrenia and kept making self-portraits of himself, like, until the very end. And, like, you can see, like, him losing his mind via his self-portraits getting, like, odder and odder. It's pretty weird stuff. Ew. Oh, it's paint. I'm really glad that she confirmed that's paint. Did I get the doll in this room? I don't think I did. Alright, we gotta find the doll in here. Yo, what up, B90? How you doing, dude? Hey, Shat, you mind doing some shout-outs while I'm just on a doll hunt for a couple minutes anyway? Like, Like B90, Omaha, yourself. Thanks, man.
I feel strange.
Bruh, Neo. Dude, B90, I just finished, I was playing off-stream Wolong, Fallen Dynasty, which is basically Neo 3. Dude, it's so good. It is so good. I really enjoyed that game.
What?
I beat the game and all the DLC. Just finished it last night.
I had to double back on that one.
Oh my god, that was priceless.
Yeah, I would highly recommend it. I liked it a lot. A lot shorter than Neo 2. Like, including, I did the base game and all the DLC, and it only took about 30 hours. Whereas I spent like, I don't know, 60 or 70 on Neo, I think. Think of buying Wu Chang when it comes out. That does look really interesting. I'm interested in that game too. I don't know a lot of details about it, but it looks cool from what I've seen. I need to beat Neo 2. Yeah, me too. I actually dipped out on Neo 2. I need to go back to it at some point. I think I just burned out when I was playing it. I will go back. Dude, where's this friggin' doll? These dolls are so well hidden, it can get frustrating. And this room is... I feel like there's a lot of hiding spots in this room. Gonna be on Game Pass. I don't have Game Pass anymore. I came to the decision a while ago that I don't want to give Microsoft any money, like, at all. So I canceled my Game Pass and everything. Moved to Linux. I'm living a Microsoft free life, and it feels pretty good. Pre-ordered the $130 version of Super Robot Wars. Why? Because you get the soundtrack with the opening and endings from all the series in the game. I need to play those games. I think I mentioned the other day, I've never played any of them before. I'm interested in trying them out. Bruh, where's the doll? Where's the doll? I'm trying to, like, not walk on his painting, like, out of respect, but you know what? Screw it. It's not a real painting. Why am I being respectful? Behind here. You get art book with designs and tech info on each unit. Very cool. I don't usually do collector's editions, but I usually only buy games digitally these days. Even though I know that's probably not smart, especially for someone like me that I care so much about game preservation. But man, digital's just so easy. It's so easy, and I'm a very lazy person. Oh, there it is. It's right next to the bath. Yay. Oh, it is a digital collector's edition. Okay. I was thinking, usually when I hear collector's edition, I think physical, but that makes sense. I stopped buying a lot of digital because devs keep saying that you don't own their game. Yeah, I know. I am very concerned about that. Are you guys following this Stop Killing Games initiative? I really hope that they get enough signatures. I really, really hope they do. Ah, okay. So that's Thigh's room. I wonder if it's unlocked for me after I unlocked it with her. Can I go in here? Alright, so it looks like it stays unlocked. They really got sabotaged by that one guy. Oh yeah, by Pirate Software. He's got dunked on so hard for it now, though, that I'm almost starting to feel bad for him, because, like, everyone in the world's just talking about, like, what an asshole Pirate Software is now. Like, it really backfired for him that he did that. This was not open before. This wasn't open when I was in here as Thighs. Do I care? Is there anything in here? 'Cause this was not, I'm positive this wasn't open. That's Ubisoft, they're being fucked because of it. Yeah, they were the ones that were, like, the most open about it, and they are not doing well at all. But but B90's right that they're not the only ones that have, like, have policies like that. They are just the mouthiest about it. I'm kind of hoping that Steam, like Valve, who's generally very, very pro-consumer, may be able to help you fix this issue. A box underneath this something. Like, you know, imagine if Steam started being like, well, hey, by the way, if people don't own your game, you can't sell it on Steam. Like, that would fix it overnight, because everybody needs to sell their game on Steam or else they're not going to sell any copies. Overnight, every company would be like, well, okay, you own our game if you buy it. Like, it'd be that easy. The same way that Valve's basically been single-handedly making Linux viable for modern gaming. Like, I'm fully on Linux now, and it causes me, like, no issues. I'm playing this game on Linux as we speak. So, I don't know, if the current movement doesn't work with that European Commission thing that Stop Killing Games is doing, I think people should start petitioning Steam directly to have some policies to help fix it. That would be, in my opinion, what the next step should be. Did I get this doll? I did get this doll. Okay. For Nintendo, I usually go physical. Bruh, I'm so mad at Nintendo. I'm really disappointed that they're screwing up so bad with the Switch 2. I was excited for the Switch 2. I want to buy a Switch 2, and then they pull all this shit, and I'm hard out. It's really disappointing. I hope they backtrack on some of this BS. Look at Nexus. Yeah, Nexus Mods is bad right now. Alright, now my room. What's going on with Nexus? They're like, they've gone censorship crazy and gotten super political. It's pretty disappointing. They're like completely captured by politics at this point. This was my room. Ooh, a new tape with an interview with me. They did the Mario Kart thing, I think, to sell the Mario Kart? Huh? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Nexus Mods did a Mario Kart thing? Or am I confusing two different conversations? Girl playing piano. I don't know about the Mario Kart thing. I know that I think Mario Kart World looks kind of lame, but that's just me. I sure as hell wouldn't pay 80 bucks for it. I don't think I'd pay more than 50 bucks for Mario Kart World, to be honest. I feel like that's my limit. Now, once we get like an actual AAA new Mario game on the Switch 2, it's going to be freaking hard for me not to buy a Switch 2. I love Mario so much. Once we get like a Mario Odyssey type game on the Switch 2, I might cave. Dude, I've loved every Mario mainline game since I was a baby. My entire, like, my first game was probably like Super Mario Brothers 3 or something on the NES. Ooh. You might cave for Prime 4. Yeah, see, lucky for me, I don't care about Metroid Prime. I've tried the first one and didn't particularly like it. So that'll be easy to turn down. Now, Metroid Dread looks sick. If they made another cool looking 2D Metroid, I'd probably be pretty into it. Yo, what up, Bloody? Whale. Is that a fat joke? Are you calling me fat, bro? You want to go? I mean, you're not wrong, but do you want to go? I have buddies practicing Dread speedruns. Omaha, who I don't know if he's still here. He was in the stream earlier. Omaha streamed through Metroid Dread. It looked really fun. I watched a lot of his playthrough. That game looks great. I want to play it. I don't own it, but I may buy that at some point. I'm a little bit behind in buying Nintendo games because they never go on sale, and I'm so used now to only buying my games when they're on big sales on Steam that, like, buying everything on Nintendo feels like a ripoff. It's like, dude, this game came out 4 years ago and it's still $60. I could buy a game that came out 6 months ago on Steam for like 30% off. Like, I just feel like I get more bang for my buck, so I never buy new Nintendo games anymore. I've been in the hospital a while now. I made friends with girls my age, and the nurses are very nice to me, but I still feel sad sometimes. Why does Daddy make me wear the masks? He wears them, but why do I have to? When the doctor plays the music for me, I start to remember scary things. I want to get better and remember them for Mommy, but they are too scary. My house, the masks, my daddy. I see Daddy's back. He turns around and the rest is illegible. Oh, I haven't found the doll in this room yet, have I?
Go f your mom.
All right, doll hunt time. Doll would be near the bed, right? If we got a big obvious bed, doll's gotta be. Aha! Yep, doll's gotta be by the bed. This isn't Doom. This is not Doom. No Doom for a while, man. I'm not really that excited for Dark Ages. It looks kind of mid to me. And I know you like to meme on me calling everything mid, but I love the Doom franchise, and Dark Ages just does nothing for me. I'll play it eventually, but just because it has the name Doom. If Doom wasn't in the name for the Dark Ages, I'd skip it completely. Was that a music box playing? I'll get to it also eventually. Yeah, I'm just not that excited for it. I'm not a Doom enjoyer, but I think it has quite mixed reviews. I am a huge Doom enjoyer. I've thoroughly enjoyed every Doom game ever made. Literally all of them. I liked all of them. But, I don't know. This one just doesn't look that great. Where's this music box? I feel like that was a hint to where I'm supposed to go, but I don't know where any music boxes are. Next door, was there one? Well, it doesn't appear to be in this room. Dude, when you're turning, the controls are wild in this game. I think what disappointed me most about the newest Doom is it just didn't look like it runs that well. Like, Doom is known for being so well optimized, and the new one's just clearly not. Is there a music box in here? Was it in the painting room? I want to beat Death Stranding 1 so I can finally watch a full trailer for 2. Yeah, I need to get back to Death Stranding, but I just started another big game last night. I'm gonna get to Death Stranding soon. There's so many... Dude, the backlog is too big. The backlog is out of control. That's why I'm trying really hard to completely ignore the current summer sale. Like, I can't add more games to my backlog. I gotta stop. I'm already set for, like, the next year. But this summer sale is excellent. There's a lot of good stuff on there. I just can't get into a new game. My backlog's super out of control. Yeah, chilled a bit on doing every extra thing imaginable and focusing on story, and a great session with it yesterday. Eager to play later. Yeah, it's a fantastic game. And basically, everyone seems to agree Death Stranding 2 is Death Stranding 1, but, like, better in every way. Like... Apparently they fixed, like, all the weaknesses, like, anything that people didn't like about the first is, like, all worked out. People are saying Death Stranding 2 is incredible. I'm broke as shit, so I can't buy on the summer sale. I have been close on a couple games. Yeah, I'm not broke, but, I mean, I gotta be careful with money, right? Like, I can't be wasteful. I could probably buy a couple of heavily discounted games on the summer sale if I wanted to, but I just have such a big backlog. I don't know. The thing that's tempting me the most on this summer sale right now is Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut for Steam is on a pretty decent discount, and I have been wanting to pick that up and play it again. I really, really like that game. I played it on PS4, and I would love to play it again with the Director's Cut and, like, with a great frame rate and a higher resolution and everything on PC now. So I'm a little tempted to pick that up. I was out of work in between jobs. I fell behind on my bills. I just got mostly caught up. Nice, dude. Congrats on being caught up. That's a good feeling. Alright. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I got a key, right? I actually forgot I picked up a key. Where am I supposed to take that key? Key items? Was it... Oh, I got a... Okay, copper key. Was this it? Small copper key for the switchboard room. Switchboard room? But I actually got a... tape that I haven't listened to. That's right, the interview with me. Let's listen to it.
テープ回ってます。どうだい？どんな気分かな？
お面をかぶると違う人が入ってくるの。わからなくなって眠ってるみたいで、だんだん声がして。
それはいつからかな？昨日かな？
わからない。お面？いろんなものになるってお父さんも言ってた。でもお父さんも違う人になったの。わかるもん。
そうか。
お家に帰れる？
もうすぐだよ。
お父さんも治るの？
すぐに良くなる。お母さんにもすぐ会える。
お父さんにも。
Okay. You need to fix your Visa debt. I live a credit-free life, which I kind of love. It's a big issue if you ever want to make like a huge, expensive purchase. If I wanted to buy a new car or a house, I'd be screwed since I am not building any credit. But let's be real, I ain't gonna buy a house anytime soon. And if I get a car, I'm getting a cheap used car. I'm not gonna buy like a new car. So kind of just living with absolutely no credit really doesn't hurt me at all. It's pretty nice. I do have to save up money every paycheck in case of emergencies, because credit cards are generally good for emergencies, so I gotta make sure I've got money in like my savings account. But other than that, I don't really have a risk of like getting a bunch of debt, which is nice. Silent. Was this the key I just got? Do I want to go to the switchboard room, or is it engraved key? No, that was from earlier. This was for my room, right? Shoot, I think maybe I want to use this key. I don't know. When I was a lot younger, like a decade or so ago, I got stupid and irresponsible with a credit card after I got laid off from a job, and it screwed me over for a while and kind of pissed me off at the whole industry. I think the over-reliance on credit is gross, and it's like ruining a lot of lives. So it's mostly out of just like personal vendetta against the industry that I just don't operate with it at all. I just stay away from it. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I heard a music box. That was clearly the hint for where to go next, but where is there a freaking music box? I've made some stupid and irresponsible purchases for sure, but I also used it to survive when no income was coming in. Yeah, and that's why I put aside money every paycheck in case of emergency. This room is the most suspicious room where I feel like something should happen or I should need to go. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Did I like... Was I not paying attention to something maybe while I was talking to chat that told me where to go next? I'll be able to do that once the dad's wiped out, but it could be years. Oof. That sucks. But it is what it is, right? That's life. All right. Well, I guess we'll just start going to the other side. Maybe I go back to that room earlier where I couldn't find the doll. That's not far from here. Maybe I'll find the doll now. Hard part is having a truck payment as well as a mortgage. Hell, yes, it is. It's hugely difficult. Having a truck payment sucks. Yeah, I'm a used cars only guy. I don't think I'll ever buy a vehicle that I can't just pay for outright. Like, having payments and that sort of stuff is brutal. Like, I don't know, if maybe you need yours for work or something, that's different, and that's understandable. But, like, for a personal car, I can't imagine choosing to buy a new car where you're paying that much. Work's different, so I get that. If you need a work truck, you need a work truck. I love my new truck. Yeah, but aren't you rich, Bloody? Don't you make like 700 grand a year, like being everybody's boss, telling people what to do all day, firing people and all that good stuff? Nice try, Ghost. You missed me. Here in Vegas, if you buy a used car, you better have a good mechanic or be one yourself. Wait, why is that specific to Vegas? Do people buy, or do people sell, like, broken cars in Vegas? Gonna lurk? Alright, man, thanks for the lurk. I mean, I would still buy my used car, like, off of a lot of some kind, but it would be used. Like, I just wouldn't buy new. What did they say that, like, the second you drive a new car off the lot, you lose, like, 30% of its value or something? Like, insane like that? Like, you're pissing away money buying new. Been here 10 plus years, haven't found a decent mechanic, so I bought a new truck for the sake of not having to worry about it. Yeah. Fair. Okay. This room makes the creepiest noises. I don't like this room. And I still haven't found the doll in here. This is the only doll I can't find. Every other room I found it. Wait, what about here? Wait, there was this... Okay, yeah, never mind. But, yeah, I mean, if you got the money, buy a new truck, whatever, it's good. I'm poor. I'm a very poor boy. I don't mind being poor. I have a set of skills that would allow me to get back into an industry where I could make a lot of money again, but that industry where I made a lot of money also made me miserable, and I hated it. I'm much happier having very little money doing something I don't hate. It works for me. I'm never going back to sales, even though I made like 4 times as much money as I do now. I don't miss sales even a little. This doll sucks. Sucks so bad. I want to find this doll. Why can't I find it? Joey, where's this doll? Flowers? You hidden in the flower? Oh, is it hidden in the flowers? It turned blue. Why did you turn blue? It's hidden in the flowers, I think. Oh, there it is. That was well hidden. I actually found it. Look at that. That blends in so well until you know it's there. Jeez. Oh, dang.
Down sights?
Everyone
I know, right?
should probably
I guess I could technically
watch that guy's channel.
fake it.
Dude, is that RE2 in VR?
That was a real scream that time! Fuck!
I missed those streams.
I hate you!
Looks like
I
it works
hate
pretty
you!
well.
Give me my knife back, bitch.
Dang, that's surprisingly good. That's a good
How loud
mod.
they coming?
Works very well. I don't have VR right now. I want to get it eventually, but I think I'm gonna wait for the next generation of VR and buy whatever like the top of the line one is. Maybe whatever the next Steam Index type thing is. No rush. I think VR is a little iffy on Linux right now anyway. I'm gonna let it catch up a bit. Alright, we're back to getting every doll so far, since I found that one we were missing before. It feels good. I still don't know where I'm supposed to go right now. What Jake doesn't know is that Microsoft secretly owns him. Microsoft owns me? How's that? I used to be pretty heavily in the Microsoft ecosystem. I actually still think that Office 365 is a pretty good deal. I actually subscribed to that for years. I used OneNote, I used Microsoft Word, I used Outlook as my main email. Like, I ditched it all and switched to a bunch of more privacy-oriented options. Got off Windows 11, canceled Game Pass. I'm like totally off of Microsoft. I still have an Xbox Series X, obviously, but I haven't plugged that thing in. I haven't played that thing in months and months, because without Game Pass, the Series X is kind of meh. I use your mom as my main female. What? Oh, I see, like, main email. Took me a minute. Nice. Don't you have a wife? Or at least, like, a live-in girlfriend? How does she feel about you being that serious with my mom? Is she okay with it? Oh wait, there's something to find here. Where is it? Don't tell her or she'll be a widow. Also, I think my mom's a little old for you, but you know, you seem like a good guy, so I'll give you my blessing if you want to be serious with my mom. Wait, it was here the whole time? There's a cog missing. How was it just playing? Ah, crap. I never even had to leave the room. I just wasted so much time. Although my mom likes women, so good luck, dude. It's gonna be a tall hill to climb for you. Alright, there's a cog in a baby thing. You could try. Mama Conk is into ladies. And she's in a long-term relationship, so you got two things majorly working against you there, Ray. If I tuck it in, do you think I have a chance? I think you're a little urban for her, chat, if you catch my drift. Oh, black. Will it be an expensive redemption? That would be a very expensive. I think that I might have to go with bits for that one. Feels right doing a Mrs. Doubtfire. Good luck. I mean, he does like older ladies. All right, where is there a little baby carriage or baby bed thingy? Gotta go. All right, Bloody, thanks for the lurk, dude. Go make some money. Not in here. The face frosting.
I'm gonna go f your mom.
Just that one scene. Was it in here? Oh, it was in here. Wait, why is there a baby thing in this room? That's odd. I didn't think about that before. Thighs, why do you have this in your bedroom? Oh god. This again? Oh, we can charge further now, though. More damage, baby. Thighs? What kind of name is that? Well, I don't know her real name. I've been calling her Thighs because she wears thigh highs. Everyone loves thigh highs. I think that, honestly, thigh highs should be a legal requirement for women to wear. Short skirts and thigh highs. How you doing, Paul? Welcome to the stream. Oh, God, you got me. You dick. Oh, God, I can't see. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? We say the Pelvis Theory at a feminist get together. I don't think I would be invited to a feminist get together. Honestly, I think anything third wave and deeper feminism is pretty gross. I don't think feminism has accomplished anything useful since like the 70s or 80s. I think it's mostly been a net negative for the last like 50 years. Where'd he go? Man, he keeps falling back in the wall. It's so annoying. I'd make sure you get invited so I can record it and watch it while eating popcorn. I'll go give a speech. Get me invited to a feminist meeting and I'll be happy to come give my opinions. But tell them they have to wear short skirts and thigh highs or else I'm not going. Got him. What's the theory? Oh, I was just saying that I think that short skirts and thigh highs should be a required outfit for women. They should have to wear that. You think Shay talks to women? Good point. I wish women were real, dude. And not just in my animes and video games. Wait. Oh, I have to move the cogs around? Puzzles. Even in SMT games, the women were laughing at you. Alright, what's my goal here? Like, where am I trying to... What am I trying to connect to that... Like, I don't know where the goal is. I mean, like... That one doesn't work? Why can't one go? I'm a little confused. Okay, I guess they were just slightly too close. Can I make any touch that? No. Have you seen the Impractical Jokers where Q is to go on a feminist panel, but they don't know he's a plant? I have not. Impractical Jokers can be very, very funny. I haven't watched in a while, but I've seen some episodes that I definitely found really funny. What my favorite punishment I ever saw on that show, and granted I've not seen that many, was where one of them, after he lost, he had to like talk to random people on the street and tell them that they had like a sexy kid. That one had me laughing pretty freaking hard. He's like, hey, that's a real sexy kid you got there. I can say that to people. Like, oh my god. It was good stuff. Oh, wait, we're turning things. Hey! All the cogs are connected. I know this melody. I might remember more if I played on the piano. The one where you can't throw and yell bingo in a huge bingo. I haven't seen that either. Yeah, that show seems pretty good. I hope that it's real. My concern with it is that a lot of them were setups where it's like, it's only funny if they are actually doing these things and people don't know that it's part of a show. Like, if anyone that's like around is in on it, it's not very funny, right? And I kind of don't know if I trust them. All right, according to the score, it should sound like this. Oh no, I gotta do this again. Oh no, these are the most awkward controls. Wait. Huh, I did it. Play through the fire and flames. Dude, I used to, what was that? What up, Lycanthropus Rex. What up, Rex? I used to be able to play that on hard on Guitar Hero 2. Was 2 the one that had that? Dude, I used to play the hell out of Guitar Hero. I was actually really, really good at that. I couldn't do expert for Through the Fire and Flames, but I could do hard, if I remember. And I could do expert for every other song. That was 3? Okay.
上手ね。ネイルか？もっと上手に弾けるようになったら。
Don't even know what game to lie about. Man, it's been a long time. I was in college, I think, last time I played that. And I'm old now. I've been out of college for like 15 years. Do I like anime? I do like anime. Heck yeah, dude. Where is this? What was the big finale difficult song in 2? Was 2, was it, that freaking meme song that everyone yells play? Dude, what's that song? Leonard Skinner, right? Is that Leonard Skinner song in Guitar Hero 2? It's like the last song? I remember one time a bunch of my friends and I got together to do a... Was it Freebird? Was Freebird Guitar Hero 2? I think that was it, yeah. A bunch of my friends and I got together to do a Rock Band rock-off. Yeah, Rock Band was great. I like Guitar Hero more, but Rock Band was pretty fun. It's fun to play with friends. Where is this? I feel like I know this place. It was cool. We played for show, put on best show, and got the better score. We were all drunk though, so I'm sure it wasn't as good as we thought it was. What sucks about Guitar Hero and Rock Band is that whatever company made the guitars, there were issues, and now none are made anymore. Well, the problem with Guitar Hero is once things went HD, and even just like a few milliseconds of lag was entered in, or latency was factored in on the televisions, it didn't play nearly as well. I stopped playing Guitar Hero when I got an HD TV because the latency made it not fun. And I think that's why it hasn't made a comeback. A doll! Oh, I must have already got it. I can't take a picture of that one. Where are we?
Luca.
Is that my mom's? Hey, Mom. Are you gonna be a spooky ghost? Oh. What we got? Sayaka's diary. It's mother's. I saw Ruka standing outside in the garden, bathing in the moonlight. I rushed out and held her in my arms, but she didn't even seem to notice me, just muttering to herself, her expression completely blank. As if this weren't enough, she started to show a fear of mirrors. I have to talk with Dr. Haibara before she buds. If I don't get her seen to as soon as possible, it may be too late to save her. There's something I wanted to give to Ruka, but I don't think she's fit to receive it yet. I'll wait until she gets better and can show me her beautiful smile again. Sayaka Diary 2. He made Ruka try on masks in front of the altar, different kinds of masks. He made her do it. Is this the reason Ruka got sick? Did he do this to her? He's changed. He's been spending longer and longer at the workshop every day, and when he comes home, he has such an indescribably heavy aura around him. I feel like the shadows in his eyes have darkened, while the strange light behind them has grown brighter and more intense with each passing day. Did Sephiroth do this? Nice. He sounds so impatient when he talks to me, like he hasn't got time to spare, but he won't even tell us what it is that he's chasing after. But whatever it is, he's clearly willing to sacrifice everything for it, even us. What drives him? Just thinking about it makes my heart, a heart that wants so much to trust him, tremble in fear. Will my Soya come home to me when this work is finished? No, he's not ever coming back. That's what I've come to think. He's no longer the Soya I once knew, the Soya I fell in love with and had a child with. Our child. I have to get Ruka away from him. Best playthrough I ever had. I named everyone Sephiroth. The clusterfuck was glorious. That is a really good idea. When I do my great Final Fantasy marathon, I don't know if I want to do like meme playthroughs like that or keep them like canonically accurate. I'm so excited to do that now that I've suddenly one Sephiroth doesn't identify as Sephiroth anymore. He wants to be Nanaki. I can't wait to do Final Fantasy playthrough, dude. I want to do the next SMT almost just so I can get to Final Fantasy faster. We still got 4 SMTs left, so we're really only halfway through Shin Megami Tensei. Although only one more Fatal Frame after this, and after Fatal Frame we could do the Resident Evil games. Unless we ever get another Fatal Frame, which I don't know if we will. It's been a while now since we got one. I feel like this series isn't dead. They're still slowly porting them to Steam, right? Like, this port came out maybe a year ago. So, like, they haven't forgotten about the series. There just hasn't been a new one in a while. In the scene where, like, 3 Sephiroths are surprised that Sephiroth is still alive. Makes you miss the days of before voice acting when you could name people whatever you wanted. In a lot of ways, voice acting has been a disaster for video games. A photo of my father? Yo, my dad was ugly. My dad was blurry face. Final Fantasy 3 voice acting was dope. Although without voice acting, we don't get like damn, what is it that Vaughn is yelling at that one memeable part of Final Fantasy 12? Like, I'm Bash or I'm Bosh. What is all the shit he keeps yelling as he runs around? Like, there's some great voice acting moments. Or Titus teaching Yuna how to laugh. Ha 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 ha. The mods I set up for the stream version are great. Retouched models, same art style and proportions, just pretty. Upscaled textures, 60 FPS animation, and new lighting. I didn't want to compromise it too much, but I'm happy with what was done. Wait, for what? What game are you talking about? Oh, for FF7. Wait, you streamed FF7? Or you just have it set up for later? Small key with blossom design. For later, okay. I haven't set up anything like that, but I just own them all on Steam. I'll probably just play them as they are. If you want, I can send you those files for free. The Final Fantasy, your overlay pack stuff? Or are you talking about, like, all the mods? I'm good on modding that stuff. I might mess around with it later. I'm undecided. The overlay stuff. Aren't you afraid? Because the overlay is really, really good, but because it's such a perfect recreation of the Final Fantasy VII actual UI, aren't you a little concerned that might get a little confusing while you're streaming it? I ain't never scared. Nah. Because it's like a perfect recreation. Like, same sound and everything. I feel like it would get confusing. I keep it in the 4x3 window. Okay. Isn't the Steam version of Final Fantasy VII widescreen? Or is it 4x3? Tomorrow is the festival. I get to put on a mask and watch the dance. I'm looking forward to going to see it with everyone, but I don't want to forget things like I do when I put on the other masks. There is a 60x9 porn, if I'm not mistaken. This sickness I have makes things I remember go away. It makes people I can't meet anymore and people who died go away. Oh, a 16x9 mod. I probably wouldn't bother with that. Daddy is going away. When I try to remember him, I feel scared, but if I don't remember him, he'll go away. The daddy in my head is going to die. I'm scared. I'm scared to remember, but don't go. There's a mask here. It looks familiar, this mask. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light. Great line. I need to do the DMC series soon-ish. That's another one I need to do a marathon of. I've never played most of them. I think the only one I've ever beaten is the first. The voice acting was a chef's... Oh, the voice cracking was a chef's kiss. I thought that was a typo for a second. The greatest voice acting line delivery in history, though, is definitely What Am I Fighting For? From, what, Mega Man X4? It's X4 or X5. I want to say X4. That's the greatest line delivery in history. The day of the festival. No, the day I was taken away. I can't breathe. Oh, crap. Are we... Wait, is this a secret backstory to what's his name? I Can't Breathe, man? When they took me, what? What did they do to me? In history or games? I think in history. It's such a hilarious line read. Or really anything from Mega Man 9? No, 8. Mega Man 8. Mega Man 8 is full of hilarious voice acting. Dude, I want to play Mega Man. I haven't played Mega Man in a while. Those games are the best. Yeah, that's the one with the drunk Dr. Light. Dr. Wily. That's exactly right, yes. That game is so freaking funny. Oh, dude, dang, there was a freaking ghost out there and I didn't get a picture in time. Lame. Alright, I found a key, right? I need to figure out where to use this key. What was that key? I wish I was good at Mega Man. Dude, no one's born good at Mega Man. You gotta get good. You can do it. I believe in you. Small key with blossom design. Where do I use this, I wonder? Looks like it's for a book or small box. For a book or small box? Wait. It's not for the music box, is it? He's a huge Mega Man fan. Mega Man is amazing. In terms of pure gameplay and music, Mega Man is absolute top tier. They're fun as hell. They play great. The music's hype. They're just a good time. Stories are dumb. Lore is dumb, but like, in a way that I still thoroughly enjoy. But they're just an absolute joy to play. Basically, almost all of them. Like, there's not really any bad Mega Man games, at least in like the main series or until like late Mega Man X. You could argue the last couple of Mega Man X games are kind of bad. I like X. Yeah, Mega Man X is incredible. Mega Man X1 is my favorite Mega Man game. The first Mega Man X is my all-time favorite. I love that game. It's also significantly easier. I don't know if that's true. I'm not sure I agree with that take. I think they're about the same. I think that you might just be more experienced with those, so you think they're easier. The original Mega Man games aren't that hard. If you can handle Mega Man X, you can handle Mega Man. X gives you some more tools, I guess. Yeah, there's more mobility. You have more tools in Mega Man X, but like, by Mega Man, what, 4? You can charge the Charge Buster and you have the slide. Like, other than you can't climb walls and like jump on walls in Mega Man, it's basically the same by the 4th game. And I think they introduced a slide in 3, don't they? So, I mean, by Mega Man 3, your mobility's mostly the same. It's just you don't climb walls. Where do I use this key? 3, I don't think 3 has the charge. I don't think the charge isn't introduced until 4. I could be remembering wrong, but I think there's no charge in 3, but I'm not confident on that. Mega Man 1 is tough. If you don't cheese the Yellow Devil, he's pretty hard. I never cheese him because I don't think it's fun to cheese him. Oh, I used the key. But you can cheese him and make him super easy. Yeah, he's more fun to not cheese. Yeah, pause with the electric beam or whatever, and you can basically kill him in one shot. Unlock the diary. I'm sorry, Ruka. I don't think I can take it anymore. When the detective told me about how he found you, everything I believed in was shattered in an instant. He said the underground cave where you were found was connected to the lift in Haibara Infirmary. I asked Dr. Haibara to admit you to that infirmary so that you could get better. I realize now that this was a mistake.
Turn around and say it again. Turn around and say it again. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up.
And when I heard about the clothes you were wearing when he found you and the state of the cave, I can't bear to think that he could be involved in all of this.
Now you fucked
If he had anything to do with it, there may no longer be any place where we can be safe, where we can be at peace.
Now you have fucked up.
I asked Mr. Kirishima to bring me to the place where you were found, down the connecting passage from Rogetsu Hall, then down underneath the infirmary. The lift didn't even have a button for it yet, but even further, beneath the first underground floor, that was the place. Connecting passage from Rogetsu Hall. I'm guessing I'll need that. The expansion work was abandoned when it hit the old primeval passage, directly underneath the Moonglow well. The only light in this dark place was the thin moonlight from the well. My skin crawled. I couldn't stop trembling. I stood there and I cried. What happened to you? What could have possibly happened to destroy your mind like this? Mr. Katagiri said that while your memories are lost, you're lucky to be alive. He said the most important thing is to help you retain the shaky grip you have on what's left of your mind. He also said this to me: if you're allowed to rest and convalesce slowly, you will be able to return to having a normal life one day. But you mustn't try to remember the things that happened before you lost your memory. If you try too hard to do that, your mind may well snap again. You might even blossom. I know it's hard for you to have lost these irreplaceable memories, but I have to make sure you don't try to remember them. I have to face the future. I have to hold your hand firmly in mine and move on. Starting now, I only want to make good memories. Well, why am I back here then? This seems like a bad plan. Where's my mommy? I should go back home. Nurse's notes. Heavy atmosphere has fallen on the infirmary, staff members dying, patients disappearing, a sudden glut of sadness. I think that ever since that day, the patient's behavior has grown even stranger. The nurses and patients alike are being crushed under this melancholy. I'm trying to distract myself from it by focusing on my work. I've been covering Nurse Tano's responsibilities since her death, watching the third floor until they find a proper replacement for her. No sooner had I taken over her work than I heard that a patient was leaving one of the girls who had been kidnapped. Oh, that I heard a patient was leaving one of the girls who had been kidnapped. I was tidying up her room when I found a diary belonging to her mother. They're both leaving the island, so I doubt anyone will be back to pick it up anytime soon. This island may have painful memories for them, but no matter what happens, it'll always be their home. They might come back one day. I'll keep it safe for them until they do. Oh. So that's why my diary... Oh, crap. Hello. Thanks for keeping my diary, or my mom's diary. That got me. Yeah, this game's good. I wouldn't say so far this game is as scary as some of the first games, but I find the mystery and story of this one very intriguing. Like, I want to know more about what's going on here. I am into the story. They've got me hooked. Also, I like the stupid doll hunt, even though it pisses me off. These dolls are so well hidden. All right, where's So Rogetsu Hall has a secret path, but I don't know from where. I would imagine on the first floor, right? Or is it in the elevator? This one feels more like a mystery unfolding. Yeah, they're all kind of mysteries, but I don't know, maybe because the mystery is directly tied to like the characters I'm playing as, it feels more personal. Whereas in the others, we are trying to figure out what exactly happened in these places, but we're mostly trying to figure out what caused some curse that we weren't originally involved with. Whereas we're basically the cursed ones in this one, trying to figure out what in the world's going on. But I'm enjoying this game a lot. It's a good game. I still think the first is my favorite, and it's the scariest in my opinion. Oh god, wait. I've always been running from her. I think that I'm supposed to run away. She's freaking scary. God, can you open doors faster when we're being chased by a monster? Alright. If I stream them, I'll do my physical copies. That shows some urgency. No one in these games ever shows urgency. I swear, I think that this is the fastest we've ever been. Like, this girl runs like this, and I think this is the fastest we've ever moved in any of these games. We're slower in the first three. But yeah, dude, stream the physical copies. I would love to see that, because I really am a huge fan of these games, especially the first one. The over-the-top expressive mocap that Clock Tower 3 had, and the over-the-top expressive jiggle physics, if I remember right. It's gonna use some of that as well. Especially in Haunting Grounds. That game is like famous for its jiggle physics. The exaggerated swagger of a black teen. That game I've been playing off stream, Wolong Fallen Dynasty, had some hilarious jiggle physics as well. It seems so out of place in that game because, like, no one is dressed even slightly provocatively. Like, the women in that game are not meant to be, like, thirst traps. They're fully dressed in very, like, modest clothes, but then they have, like, blatant jiggle physics if they move even, like, a tiny bit. That's clearly just, like, built into the engine at this point, so it's just these otherwise completely normal, modest character models just jiggle all over the place every time they move even a tiny bit. It's great. I didn't even notice it at first. I think that I was streaming it on Discord, and I think Paul or Dry pointed it out, and I was like, oh, dang. What game again? Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Freaking great game. Really, really fun, like, Souls-like game. Okay, somewhere down here there is... I think I need to go in that elevator, right? It was like below... It said there was like a corridor from... Wait, what about here? Underground? Let's try that. What's it? That boob physics in that game I was playing? It might have been Paul that pointed it out. It might not have been you. I don't remember who it was. Someone pointed it out to me when I streamed the few minutes of that on Discord. It was Paul? Okay. Like, you don't think to look for it when the women are, like, really modestly dressed, you know? Like, there's like, no thirst trappage in that game until just, like, extreme jiggle physics for some reason. I'm talking about anus physics. The best move physics I've ever seen, if it counts as a cutscene of God of War Ascension. It was like, damn, did they mocap real titties? I have not played Ascension. I did put together... So, you know how I sent you those 2 lists for my Resident Evil and Final Fantasy marathons? I've been putting together other marathon lists for, like, every series I think I might marathon. I did God of War as well. So I know what all games would be included and what order I'd be playing them in. And yeah, when I do God of War, which I think I will, Ascension's on there. It's not physics if it's a cutscene. That's true, actually. Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, so there might be a secret passage down here that we need. I don't know if I'm supposed to be down here or not. What was that? Oh. Hey, 30 blue spirit stones. Dang. Nice. Not exactly. Is it not cloth sim or fluid dynamics if it's pre-rendered? I don't know. I am gonna stay out of this conversation because it's all over my head. I got no idea. Camera charging time would be nice. I mean, the best is probably the Dead or Alive beach volleyball games, which I would love to stream those. I think it would be a hilarious meme to stream that whole franchise. But damn, I tried to play the first one and the gameplay sucked so bad, I don't think I could stomach actually playing through it. It is kind of fun to, like, stream, like, a Gooner game from, like, the early 2000s when your graphics are, like, not that good. To me, best is realistic. There's nothing realistic. But who wants realistic? What are you talking about, dude? I'm not looking for realistic in my boob physics. I'm looking for, like, ridiculous. I'm looking for it to make me laugh. Oh, oh God. Ah! Missed me, idiot. Why are we fighting in this tiny little corridor? Get out of there. Bruh. What am I supposed to do? He's hiding in the wall until he hits me. This is lame. What's my counterplay to this? Dude, what am I supposed to do? He's just hiding in the walls. I can't do anything. How do I deal with this? What the hell? This is incredibly hard to deal with. Oh god. Holy crap. That was stressful. Ugh. Add Onimusha to the poll. Ooh, those would be very fun to play through. There aren't that many of them. Dude, should I do those before Resident Evil? Kagemusha? You know what? As a huge... Oh. As a huge fan of, dude, what the hell? I just forgot the greatest director of all time's name. The Kagemusha guy. What's his name? Slipping my mind. The Seven Samurai guy. Akira Kurosawa. As a huge Akira Kurosawa fan, I actually don't really like Kagemusha. I think that's one of his weaker films. I wasn't a big fan of it. I was kind of bored when I watched it. Top 3 Kurosawa go. That's actually not that hard for me. I think Seven Samurai is his best. I go Seven Samurai. Personal favorite, or what do I think is the best? My personal favorites would be Seven Samurai and then Yojimbo and then probably Ikiru. But I would say that Ikiru is a better film than Yojimbo, so I would put Ikiru at number 2 if I was going by what's actually the best. But personal favorites, Seven Samurai, Yojimbo, Ikiru. You've only seen Seven Samurai and Yojimbo. You at the very least need to see Yojimbo's sequel, Sanjuro. It's not quite as good as Yojimbo, but it's still really good. You'd swap Yojimbo for Throne of Blood? I'm not crazy about Throne of Blood. I had no idea. I don't know if it's officially a sequel. It's kind of like, you know, for a few dollars more, it's a sequel to A Fistful of Dollars, even though it's not actually ever confirmed in any way that it's about the same guy. It's probably the same guy, but he doesn't really have a name, so you don't really know. But it's just another really fun movie. Sanjuro's a little less serious than Yojimbo. It's a little bit more fun, but it's a very fun movie. You'd like it. If you like Yojimbo, you'd like it. I couldn't go through there. What was the point of all this? Why did I have that incredibly hard fight, and then I couldn't even get through the freaking door? It says the script. Yeah, like I said, it's considered a sequel. I'm just not sure that they ever actually directly say it's the same guy. Like, it's the same actor. It's still Toshiro Mifune, if I remember right. I think he's the one that played Yojimbo and Sanjuro, but... probably the same continuity. I just think that's not necessarily directly confirmed. Alright, yeah, we can't go that way. Toshiro Mifune, love that dude. Yeah, he's one of the GOATs for sure. Also in Seven Samurai. And Throne of Blood. He was the lead in Throne. So my issue with Throne of Blood isn't that it's not an incredibly well-made movie. It's that I'm also, on top of being a massive Kurosawa fan, I'm also a massive Shakespeare fan. And I don't like the changes he made to the ending. I don't like the end of Throne of Blood. I don't like the way it concluded. I think that they made it a worse ending than the real play, and that's my biggest issue. If they had a better ending, if they'd stuck with the real ending for Throne of Blood, I would probably think it was one of Kurosawa's best. I'll hear you out. It's a great film. It's a great film, but story-wise, I think they changed the ending for the worse. They took one of Shakespeare's greatest plays, like a top 3 Shakespeare play, and they changed the ending in a way that was not as good as the original ending. Macbeth is freaking excellent. Macbeth is such a good play. The fact of the matter is, Throne of Blood's not even my favorite film version of Macbeth. The lessons and themes from play transfer over well, even with the change. Yeah, but it's still a worse ending. I don't like the ending. I understand what you're trying to say, but like, if I'm gonna watch like a film version of Macbeth, like I'd rather watch like Scotland, PA. Dude, Scotland, PA is a freaking great film. That is my favorite film version of Macbeth. That movie's so good. Yeah, that's the fast food restaurant one. Instead of a kingdom, he's a fast food restaurant manager. It's so good. Great movie. Like the three witches are just like stoners at an amusement park. It's so well done. It's such a funny rendition of that play. But then it mostly sticks to the real story. All right. What do I do here? Maybe I need to go look at the elevator. Because the elevator is supposed to have a way to go down deeper. Oh. Any Zatoichi fans here? Bruh, I own like the first 12 Zatoichi films, literally. I've thought about buying the full collection because I think Criterion did a Zatoichi collection. He doesn't have no eyes, but he's blind. But he has eyes. They're there. They're usually closed. But yeah, he's the blind swordsman. They're really good movies. Okay, from a non-biased standpoint, the ending doesn't do anything to ruin the rest of the movie or change its themes. It just gives an alternate way to end it. Yeah, a worse way. It's a worse way to end it. The Zatoichi movies are very, very fun, but there's like 20 of them or something. There's like a ton of them. I never finished it because I eventually, after I watched like the first 11 or 12, I was like, Zatoichi's pretty sick. But I think I get it. Like, I think I got the idea. I don't really need to see more. So I never finished all of them. Alright, I don't know how to get to the basement. Why is it worse? Because I think that his own men turning on him and killing him themselves, while it was a cool bit of special effects for the time, the way they did it, and like pretty ballsy of Toshiro Mifune to let people shoot real arrows at him. don't think that it rings true that because of like the words of like a mystic that his own army would kill him. I just think that's dumb. I don't like that his own people kill him at the end. I don't like the ending. Maybe I missed something in here. Was 13 Assassins the last great, like, modern samurai film? Maybe. 13 Assassins was absolutely excellent. I'm trying to think if there's been another one that I really enjoyed since then. There probably have been other fun ones that didn't get as much attention. Didn't Takashi Miike do another interesting one not too long after, based on another graphic novel? Like, about like a guy that can't die or something that was pretty cool. Immortal Blade, yeah, Immortal Blade was fun. I don't know if I'd say amazing. It was good. It wasn't as good as 13 Assassins. 13 Assassins, I think, was my movie of the year it came out. I actually think that's one of Miike's best films. That was a great film. I can see that. I think more could be done to make the people gripes with him more understandable, leading to the people killing him. But yeah, I just don't like that. It's a very well-made film. I think that like the acting, directing, cinematography is like beyond reproach. And I'm on record saying many times I legitimately think Akira Kurosawa is the greatest director of all time. And I stand by that. I actually think Seven Samurai is the greatest film ever made. Period. Like, no explanations beyond that. I think that's the best movie ever made. So I mean, I hold the man in very high regard. I just don't like that movie as much as other people. We agree that we did more to connect the ending, it wouldn't be worse off. No, it would still be worse, because I'm a Shakespeare stan. I don't think you should change the ending of Shakespeare. I don't like his Shakespeare adaptations that much. I don't think Ron is one of his best films either. I think Ron is also overrated. And it's closer to a true rendition of King Lear than Throne of Blood is to Macbeth. I'm indifferent somewhat to his Shakespeare versions, but his other films I think are phenomenal. Best movie ever made is Starship Troopers. It's pretty great. But yeah, Seven Samurai I think is the greatest film ever made. I think Yojimbo might be like the greatest adventure film ever made. It's pure fun. I've probably watched Yojimbo at least 10 times. I think Sanjuro's excellent, although not as fun as Yojimbo. I think Akira is one of the greatest films ever made. That movie makes me sob like an absolute child. Like, no movie makes me cry as hard as Akira does. I think if you could watch Akira without crying, you literally don't have a soul. Like, Kurosawa's incredible. Tell me about Coco. Yeah, I've never seen Coco, but something tells me Coco's probably not on the same level as Akira in terms of cinema. It's better. I wonder where I go. Coco was the rare good Pixar movie. People are saying the newest Pixar movie is the worst thing they've ever made, that's saying something. There's some pretty shitty Pixar movies at this point. Where do I go? I mean, I'm in the right... I came down here and that scary ghost attacked me, right? I must be in the right area. What am I missing? You think Rashomon's slightly overrated? So I don't think Rashomon's overrated, because you got to factor in when it came out. Rashomon, I mean, look how many different pieces of media have basically copied Rashomon's story structure now. Like, it was an absolute game changer in terms of like screenplays. Maybe its filmmaking isn't, like, it's good, it's well made. Maybe its filmmaking isn't as, like, mind-blowing as some of Kurosawa's other stuff. It's more famous for its writing, but it's probably one of the most important screenplays of all time. I don't think it's overrated. I just think that it's harder to give credit to things that were groundbreaking in terms of story structure than it is to give things that were groundbreaking in terms of, like, cinematography and, like, directing. Influence is huge. I think it's good, but not top 10 in filmcraft. Yeah, not in filmcraft, but in terms of pure importance, I think it 100% deserves its reputation. There is a million Rashomon copycats out there now. It's practically a genre unto itself, is like a Rashomon-like at this point. And it's a fun type of story. Like, it's still really entertaining when done well. I mean, maybe the actual Rashomon one, I wouldn't describe it as fun since it's basically about a rape, but it's been done in fun ways since then, that sort of structure. I think it's down here somewhere. But yeah, I like Rashomon quite a bit, but it's not one of my favorites either. But I do recognize its importance. Maybe I missed something in this room. This thing? I already did something with this. Yeah. Damn, dude. What do I do? Like, how is it not the room that I got, like, basically a boss fight in, right? But the door's locked. Unless I missed something else in here. I have no idea what to do. How do I get through this stupid door? This is frustrating. I don't know what to do. I haven't looked anything up in this game yet. I really don't want to. I guess I'll just go randomly explore, because I don't want to Google anything. I'm enjoying solving this game myself. Maybe I'll go check the second floor. Maybe there's something up there. I don't know what it would be. But I've pretty thoroughly checked the first floor now. At least I'm learning my way around this house really well. I barely need to use the map anymore. Let's save. Alright, we'll check second floor. Still have a... No, I don't have a key I haven't used. That key showed me the diary that told me to go look underneath. Wait, let's read that diary again. Maybe there's a hint there that I'm forgetting about. I should have that in my files. My PSTV comes in today. Sick! What is it that you're gonna use it for? Are you gonna use it to stream anything in particular? Or is it just something you just wanted to own? All right, I think it was my mom's diary, right? It was... Sayaka's Diary 3. Alright, I asked him to bring me down to the place where you were found. Down the connecting passage from Rogetsu Hall, then underneath the infirmary. The lift didn't even have a button for it yet, but even further, beneath the first underground floor. That was the place. Both, I've been wanting one and found one for a fair price. Eventually I want to stream all Uncharted and can, with a few minor patches, stream Golden Abyss. And if you know what, I owned Golden Abyss and it was alright. Golden Abyss basically played like Uncharted 1, if I remember. Like, it was okay. It was nothing special, but not a bad game at all. You liked it more than the first one? I kind of like Uncharted 1. 2 is the GOAT, I agree. 2 and 3 are the top Uncharted games. Although 4 was pretty good. I didn't think it was quite as good as 2 and 3. Alright, connecting passage from Rogetsu Hall underneath the infirmary. Connecting passage from Rogetsu Hall Underneath the infirmary. Where the hell's the infirmary? Let's go back down to the first floor. Connecting passage and infirmary. Golden. Oh, geez, dry. That's pretty nasty. Thanks for that. All right. Dining hall, corridor, entrance hall. Where the hell's the infirmary? I mean, this says connecting passage. Is it that room? Is it like that double doors that I've ran past a few times? Once again, he finds a way. This was locked before. Maybe it's unlocked now. I haven't checked it again. I've just been running past the door I need this whole time. Nope, still locked. Oh, there we go. Okay. See, I did just need to read the note more carefully. I know exactly where that is. Perfect. All right, easy. Easy peasy. This way. All right, we're back on track, baby. I just needed Dry to say something disgusting, and now we're back on track. That's not it. You streaming tonight, chat? Or are you on non-streaming until you finish Death Stranding? Oh god, not you again. Stream on Wednesday, though. Are you attacking me or just walking all creepy-like? Ugh. Stream on Wednesday, though. Man, why are chat streams so rare these days? Is it just because you don't want to finish Umbrella Corps, so you're just postponing all of your streams as much as possible? Finishing Mercenaries 3D on Wednesday, and probably starting Rev 2, then finishing 6 with Lemon on Thursday. Connecting passage, all right. Really busy and social weekend. I need a little breather. I get it. Oh, God. You. Poor nurse. The nurses seemed like they were nice. I feel bad for them. Oh, wait, there's a thing there. Wait, go back. Don't leave. I was just kidding. Whoa! What? You freaking bitch! You kidding me? And I was just saying I felt bad for you. I don't feel bad for you anymore. I'm glad you're dead. Ah! You got what you deserved. Get wrecked. Where are you? Come get me. Come get me. On-duty nurse's notes 1. This must belong to the nurse I just saw. No change today. She's still sound asleep. That's what scares me. How can she still be alive in that state? I stole a glance at the brainwave and heart rate charts on the doctor's desk. I know she's alive behind that door, but looking at these numbers, there's no way that could possibly be true. Even so, this feeling that she's going to wake up one day is bothering me. As a nurse, I know I should be pleased with my patient when my patients recover. And yet my heart trembles in fear. Fear that when she opens her eyes and opens that door, the world as I know it is going to come crashing down around me. Ugh. All right. Other one. I want to go in this door. I wonder if we're getting close to the end of this phase. Probably should have saved there, but whatever. Let's just go. Alright, use the key. When I inevitably get to Dead Space streams, want to co-op 3? Sure, I'd be down. I've never played Dead Space 3. I need to do the Dead Space games at some point as well. Oh god, no, 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 no. Oh god, two of them. Whoa, buddy. Ah. Ah, you freaking cheaters, got on the walls. Oh, no, 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 no. Gotcha. I'm running past you. Where's the other one? Where's your friend? Oh, there he is. Cut that out. Whoa, you still here? Uh-oh. Nope. Bye-bye.
post.
Ah, so deep. Oh, I know, he's dead, I think. Are you dead? Okay. Alright. Man, these fights are kind of long in this game. They all have so much health. Whew. Miss anything over here? Oh, I bet there's a doll in this room. I haven't been in this room before. What room is this? What is it called? We are in Connecting Passage, Expedition Corridor. 3 was boring AF. I wouldn't know. I remember that it wasn't that well liked at the time. I remember people weren't huge fans of it. Lift lobby, 4th floor. Isolation room corridor. I don't think I've been to the 4th floor yet. Connecting Passage, Exhibition Corridor. There is a doll in this room. We gotta find it. I thought so. He went straight action, didn't bother trying to be spooky, which was a no-no. It wasn't bad, but because you had a friend, it was scary at all. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with, like, co-op in, like, my survival horrors. It can be very fun, but I don't like it when it's basically required for the game. Unless it's a spin-off. I really think, though, like, co-op focused games should be spin-offs for things like Resident Evil or Dead Space. I think mainline should stay single-player and horror-focused. Did I already buy Death Stranding? Like, Death Stranding 2? No, I don't even have a PS5. Isn't it only on PS5 right now? There's also a mechanic that's basically microtransaction hell. There's a sweeper that goes to find crafting materials, and the microtransactions are worked into that. Ugh. I mean, it's EA, right? And it was like... I've owned Part 1 for a long time. So yeah, I own it. I owned it originally on PS4, and then I bought it again on Steam. Like, I bought that game twice. I'm a big Death Stranding fan. I played it on PS4. I haven't played my Steam copy that much. I'll be starting over soon. It's gonna be so much better on this PC than it was on my old one. Alright, where's this doll? But it plays into kind of addicting weapon customization system. You can modularly build weapons and tweak with plugins and perks. That is where the game shines. Yeah, I mean, I'll play it at some point. It's just like, you know, Resident Evil 5 is a fun Resident Evil, but I consider it pretty low tier in the series overall, largely because of the co-op focus and the fact that it's not scary at all. Like, yeah, the gameplay's fun, but I still find it one of the worst Resident Evils because it focuses on the wrong things for me. Maybe in the beams? Sometimes the doll's in the ceiling beams. Where is this dang doll? Like, one of these glass things is where I would hide it if I was hiding a doll here. Behind one of these. Freaking dolls. Back there. Hello. Behind this. Under here. No doll. Dang it. This one's really well hidden. I swear, they must have had a full-time employee when they were making this game whose entire job was hiding these dolls so effectively. They're so hard to find sometimes. Especially in big rooms. Am I stuck on this? Oh my god. Come on. Well, kind of running out of ideas on where this one might be. Maybe behind this? Yeah, I didn't think so. Where haven't I... Under this stupid carpet? I seriously doubt it, but it's possible. No. Well, last time I got stuck on one, I left for a few minutes and came back, and I found it pretty quick on my second attempt. Maybe I just need to come back here with fresh eyes. Light fixture? No. More light fixtures I could check down there. Glad you're liking the game. Yeah, it's a fun game. I continue to enjoy every Fatal Frame. I think it's a very strong series overall. I would say this has moved up in my general rankings of like the best survival horror franchises. I think this series is kind of underrated. I like it more than I expected to when I started this. I thought there'd be at least one stinker, but I don't think there's been a single bad game. I think they've all been good. This might be the weakest game yet, to be honest, and I'm still thinking it's a pretty good game. But I can't find this stupid doll. I guess I'll move on. I lose all my viewers when I stop in doll hunt. I guess people don't like me just walking back and forth in this single room. But I want to find the dolls. What was that? Alright, I guess we're moving on for now. We can always come back here. This is where we were at with the guy, with the flashlight guy. Did I tell you I saw 28 years later? I think so. You said it was pretty good, right? Weird ending, worth a watch. So I don't know any details about the ending, but I think it had something to do with that British celebrity that turned out to be like a pedophile or something, right? So people were commenting that like people not from England didn't actually understand the ending because like no one outside of the UK knew who that guy was. Something like that. But I don't know the details. Okay, I guess I got this doll before? Oh, there we are. No clue what the context is, but yeah, I wouldn't get it. There was that guy. He was like a very famous UK like children's show celebrity guy, and then like I think after he died, everyone found out he was a pedophile. I think it had something to do with him, but I don't know the details. You would probably know the name if you heard it, but yeah, he was like big in the UK, but literally nowhere else. But I guess everyone that grew up there knows who he is. I can't even remember his name. I'd probably know it if I heard it. It makes sense now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know the details of the... I just saw like an article saying like, oh, because of this guy, like people outside the UK don't understand the ending. Ew. I hate when that happens. Isn't it the worst when like you wake up in the middle of the night and you have to go pee, and then like as soon as you step off your bed, like a hand comes out from under your bed and grabs your ankle? I hate when that happens. Sacred water, noise. But yeah, for like the 28X Later series, which is like a very like famous, internationally well-known and beloved franchise at this point, it is a weird choice to do like a purely domestic like joke ending that like no one outside the UK would understand. Odd choice. Knowing no details, I'll just say that I think that's an odd choice. Because it's not like that's only a domestic film that other people don't care about. Like the 28X Later films are big. The only thing that doesn't hold up about the first, because I love 28 Days Later. It's one of my favorite zombie films. Maybe my second favorite. In fact, it's way up there. But the fact that they shot it on video doesn't hold up. Like, once we switch to HD, that movie can't really transfer to HD well, so it looks like blurry bullshit now, which is a real shame for such a great film. This one has the same look. Well, apparently they shot this one on iPhones, which is wild. Yeah, it was shot on iPhones. I'm actually a big Danny Boyle fan, the director, so I tend to keep up on what he's doing pretty well. And 28 Days Later is one of my favorite films of his. But yeah, he sometimes has some weird ideas, for sure. Sunshine's excellent. I love that Sunshine has become like a huge cult classic since it came out, because it was kind of a flop, if I remember right, when it actually came out. But it really has hit that cult classic status, which it totally deserves. I think it's one of his best movies. I'm a big fan. Yeah, I liked it back in the day too. I owned it on DVD basically since it came out. I don't anymore. I lost all my DVDs at some point, but like I bought Sunshine as soon as I could. I've probably watched it 5 or 6 times. Mostly, I think the music makes that movie. Like, it's a good movie, but the music is what makes it great. It's one of my favorite film scores ever. The music is phenomenal in that movie. Patient Lounge. Have I been in here? Let's just... No, it's locked. He did 120... Yeah, 127 hours. He won... That's what he won his... That won some Oscars, right? I don't think he won Best... Did he win Best Director for that? No, he won Best Director for Slumdog Millionaire, right? Which is like one of his worst movies, which is kind of funny. That's what he won awards for. Not that it's a bad movie, but it's like one of his most forgettable, like, who gives a shit movies. Slumdog Millionaire. 127 Hours was great. That's one of his better films. Although I did see in an interview the other day, Danny Boyle was being all woke and gay about it. Saying that, like, if he could do it again, he wouldn't direct Slumdog Millionaire because really, like, an Indian director should make it. Like, dude, shut up. Just shut up. That's so stupid. You make good movies, but apparently you should stop talking. But yeah, I hope 28 Years Later is great, because Danny Boyle hasn't made anything that great in a while. I'd like to see him kind of have a good comeback film. I feel like his last few movies where I was sort of bored with. Trainspotting's, you've never, like, are you talking about the original Trainspotting? Absolutely amazing. One of his best movies. I actually didn't see Trainspotting 2 because it seemed like a weird choice to make it. I'm not sure I care enough. I should see it at some point, I guess, but the original is great. I've watched the original a bunch of times. No, Danny Boyle made a lot of interesting movies early in his career. Trainspotting's great. Do you remember The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio? Great movie. I think that was Danny Boyle, if I remember right. Like, he made a lot of really good movies. All right, see you, Dry. Have a good one, man. I don't remember it. It's a good movie. I am actually a pretty big fan of it. It's a lot of fun. I think roommates were watching it. Yeah, that's another one that I owned back in the day. I actually owned most of Danny Boyle's movies. I want to say his very first... I'm trying to go back in my obsessive filmography brain here. Try to remember the name of Danny Boyle's very first movie, which was actually pretty decent as well. It had Ewan McGregor in it, a very young Ewan McGregor. It's called, like, Grave... Grave something, like they're grave robbers in it. Shallow Grave, thank you. Shallow Grave's pretty decent as well. For like a first film, it's good. It's not his best early movie's probably Trainspotting, but yeah, Shallow Grave's pretty good. So many dolls around here that I missed my first time through. Oh wait, I got this one. This was the wrong turn. Oh, did I get this doll? Oh, something over here to find. Where is it? Over here, maybe? There it is. Nice. Can I level up? My camera. 21. I could get charging again. Sure. Let's save. We did a lot of exploring. We got a lot of dolls. I don't want to have to find them all again. Yeah, I should go back and start running through the Danny Boyle films again. He has a really interesting career. He's done a lot of good movies. Darn. I think I've seen basically all of them except like his last couple. Trainspotting 2, and I don't think I saw whatever he did before that either. Hello. Finding so many dolls. Yeesh. Definitely gonna be a doll in this room. Oh, speaking of. These dolls are not well hidden. These are so easy. Alright, I think there's nothing else over here. I basically came back here for the dolls that I think I missed earlier. Probably one in here too. One in this room might be a little harder to find. Wait, is this where I came from? No, there are 2 doors in here. There's definitely gonna be a doll in here. This room is too perfect for hiding a doll to not have one. I guess let's be sure before I spend a while looking here, just in case there's not one. Alright. Path to Haibara Infirmary, connecting passage. So we got reception exam, medical file, director's office, reference room, doctor's office, patient lounge, ward 1. Okay, those are 2nd floor. What's the name of the room I'm in now? In the basket in front of me? Oh, for real? It was right in front of me when I stopped to look. Good call. Hey. Thanks. I just wanted to make sure it was actually in the room before I spent a lot of time looking. Have you played this before, Salier? Or are you did you just see it and were just like laughing at me for not seeing it immediately? Or did you know it was there? Salier? I don't know how that's pronounced. I think I'm doing pretty good on the doll hunting. We found basically all of them so far. I played this before and got all the dolls, yeah. So I've been trying to collect all the dolls while I played through. I don't know what I'm doing it for. Is there like an interesting reward for actually getting all the dolls of any kind? Or is it just for fun, I guess? I'm hoping that maybe it unlocks a fun costume or something. I don't know. I don't really know why I'm doing it. I do like, so it unlocks swimsuits. All right, it's definitely worth doing then. Good to know that I'm doing this for a good cause. All right, what now? I guess stairs now. Oh, I haven't tried this elevator. Oh, God. Creepy ghost lady. There is a basement. Button. Should I go explore the 2nd floor first? I'm gonna explore the 2nd floor first, then we'll come back and try that. Because I bet I'm gonna end her. I think this part's gonna end soon, and I want to get these dolls before it ends. I didn't know about the dolls last time I was in this area, so I didn't get any of them. Wait a minute, haven't I already been up here now that I think about it? Patient lounge. Let's make sure I didn't already get these ones that I'm wasting my time. Alright, the infirmary. Oh, graveyard. Alright, we can get one in graveyard. Or the director's office. I might go double check those. Alright, that's the other side. The exhibition corridor. I didn't find the one there. Which chapter am I on? I think I'm on phase 5 or 6. Haibara Infirmary. Path to the infirmary. Director's office. 2nd floor. Doctor's office. Passageway to the old general ward. Alright. Patient lounge. Ward 1. Ward 2. Washroom. Patient lounge. Ward 1. Ward 2. Washroom. There's the patient lounge. So there is one here. It's locked. Ward 1, Ward 2, washroom. Alright, so I can't get to that side. And I think I already got the ones on the other side. Did I get doctor's office in general ward? I think I did. Doctor's office. Yeah, alright, we're good to go then. Back to the 1st floor. You're still at the beginning, but exploring the rooms you can is a good call, yeah. The DLC costumes top those on. Yeah, I don't like paying for DLC for costumes. I ain't gonna do that. I want to unlock stuff in the game because unlocking collectibles is fun. I ain't giving them money for costumes though. That I actually hate that practice. It annoys me. Unless it's free DLC, but I doubt it is. Well, nothing to do here then. What about this last button? Does this take me to the super secret double basement floor? Looks like it. Me too, at least the kimonos you unlock are nice. Yeah, unlocking costumes is... Oh! No! Alright, go back up. I saw that. Go back up. That was sneaky. That was pretty good. We're going back. Pretty sneaky, sis. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first 3 games as well, but because I only played them on emulator, so they don't feel as permanent, you know, I didn't bother caring that much about like getting all the unlockables. If they ever actually do PC ports of the original trilogy, which I really hope they do, I'll probably go all out on those and get like all of the special stuff, unlock everything, because those games are really fun, but I didn't feel like replaying them over and over again on emulator. I probably did unlock everything in the first game because I was speedrunning it. This place.
この匂い、ずっと時が止まっているような。私、ここにいたことがある。なんだろう。ずっとここにいたかったような甘い感覚。
Feels good?
溶けていくような。
Uh-oh. Oh no, my moon illness disease is getting worse. Hey, cleared phase 6. I remember you were scared that Miku was gonna die when I told you to follow Mafuyu. I was. I had to defend her. I love Miku. She's been through a lot. Miku had a hard life. I felt like I was playing Metal Gear Solid 4. Miku had a hard life. Are we playing as the guy again? Hey, we're gonna be Private Detective Choshiro Kirishima again, finally. Wakes up in front of Haibara Infirmary. Where am I? Why am I here? Choshiro remembers coming to the island at the request of Ruka's mother, Sayaka. Choshiro was the one who found the 5 missing girls on Rogetsu Isle 10 years ago when he still worked for the police. Standing in front of the infirmary, Choshiro sees Yo Haibara, a suspect he had been chasing in connection with a multiple missing persons case that took place on the island. Yo is the son of Shigeto Haibara, head of the island and director of Haibara Infirmary. Choshiro is certain that Yo had something to do with the girls' disappearance as they were found underneath Haibara Infirmary. Yo evaded capture and the case was closed, but Choshiro would not give up. He handed in his badge and became a private detective to continue his search for Yo Haibara, who is here now at the infirmary. Could Ruka be here too? With his instincts telling him that the disappearances, Yo and Haibara Infirmary, are all related, Choshiro stands before the place where he found 5 frightened girls all those years ago. Phase 7 Tranquility, Choshiro Kirishima. This flashlight's a fun mechanic. Yeah, it's kind of OP. Like, it seems way stronger than than the cameras. Ruka's not here. Looks like my hunch was wrong. Although, I think I'm going to stop here for the day. Sadly, I got work tonight. But I'll be back tomorrow, same time, with more of this game. Whack! I know. Later. How do you even go like back to the menu in this game? There's too many menus. Here we are. Is this the right menu? No. There's the right menu. Umbrella course soon. I own it now, dude. I'm down. Alright. Oops. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Salier, hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow with more Fatal Frame at Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.